Greetings and welcome to the Zeppoverse. I am your host, Mr. Zeppo, and we are now live. Please stand by, the live stream gaming action will begin presently. Today, a first impression look at Dragon Age Origins, New Year's Eve holiday special. Kicking off the day with a mix of games. Thank you for joining us. It's okay to get up and dance. It's why we make the music. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome from wherever you might be tuning in from. Your attendance and viewership is deeply appreciated, friends. And now I humbly welcome you to the live stream. Huzzah! Hello and greetings. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, the incorrigible Mr. Zeppo. That was DJ Zed on the pre-recorded live-to-tape digital loop improvised electronic music performance for your enjoyment. And yes, folks, we expect you to get up and wiggle. If you're not getting up and wiggling a little bit every once in a while with some of these tracks, then your wiggle bone is broken and you need to seek medical attention. Okay, friends. So, I'm kind of excited and nervous because we're doing something I've been willing and waiting and wanting to do since the very moment I incorporated this Xbox into the live stream show, which, by the way, in keeping with that gratitude is something you live with every day, that was only made possible by a very generous donation from a very enthusiastic supporter of the show that wishes to remain anonymous. You know who you are, and the rest of you don't need to know. But thank you. Gratitude. And as with all things, these projects are only made possible by your viewership and engagement and support. So thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking on the follow button, the subscribe button, and thanks for clicking on through to my one and only, well, my collection of personal branded content creation projects, collectively known as the Zeppoverse. Thanks for clicking on through to solo.to/Mr. Zeppo, wherever the chat box is. Where are you, chat box? Oh, you're just kind of hiding over there, huh? In plain sight. What if I put you up here? Maybe it's more visible there. What if I made you bigger? Whoa. But then you... Yeah, anyways. Blah, blah, blah. I wish they had an option. Dear Streamlabs, for your built-in native widgets like the chat box, it'd be great if you could have like a little bit of a opacity panel for just like the box that it's in, the binding box that it's in. If it could have a background that has an opacity control, so I can set it to like 50%, has a little bit of a, but you can still see through. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so quality of life feature request. I need a jingle for that, so we can put it on tape and then just play it. I need one of those button racks that's just like, funny things I said once on loop, lot. And I'd have one like that. Funny things I said once on loop, lot. And I can just hit the button. Anyways, why am I excited today? Because I'm finally doing something. Hold on, let me get rid of my face, because it's just blocking the view. Boom. We'll bring it back later for funsies. We're gonna play this game. This is, let me back this up. For those of you who've never seen this corner of my Xbox, and I've had other games that I've installed and then deleted, all part of the juggling act that is space management. I have an external drive attached to the Xbox, so I'm lucky. I'm blessed in that way. So I have this collection of Xbox 360 games, which go way back. I think they're re-releases, or maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Am I crazy? Did I traverse parallel universes, or do we share the common reality that the original Xbox, when it came out, was just called Xbox, right? And then they came out with Xbox something else, and then there was Xbox 360, and then there was Xbox One. And it was like, wait, what? Am I wrong? Is that not something like, am I not close? At any rate, this is one of those games, this series, Dragon Age, is one of those gaming franchises that is historical for all the reasons one might say it was groundbreaking and whatnot. It was memorable, and it was something I envied from afar, being completely on. Oh, for this, I should be showing you my face. Completely unable to play it. And I say that eye to eye so that you know I'm not like bullshitting you. Like, I've never played this game, and it's one of those FOMO, like, it's on my FOMO list of fear of missing out. My fear of missing out list of, my FOMO list of games I might never ever play if I don't fucking get around to playing them. It was considered, I think, like, industry gold standard. It may still be. But my proviso is that, friends, as you may know, for those of you who've been paying attention, I'm an old school gamer that didn't play hardly any Xbox for most of the history of Xbox. And even on PC, I wasn't playing year to year. I wasn't playing like the top hits because I always kind of lived paycheck to paycheck and never really had a lot of spending money. I chose a poor path of humble technical work in the entertainment industry, which fell apart. And then I just never had a robust enough, gnarly enough PC machine, which is why I'm holding a fundraiser to hopefully crowdfundraise my way into a gnarly Alienware, top of the line streaming and gaming machine, so I can bring you the full spectrum of gaming, overwhelming possibilities to play all day and turn this hustle into my main gig. Okay, so Dragon Age, as described on the marketplace, it's from the 360 days. It's one of those, backwards compatible games, legacy games. Probably millions of people have played it. I don't know if you've played it, dear viewer, whoever you may be tuning in to watch this right now, whether you're watching live or you're watching a little bit later on down the road, whether you're watching on Twitch or on YouTube or on Facebook or on DLive or on Trovo, I humbly thank you and welcome you for being here. From the description, as listed in the Xbox Series X marketplace, and I'm going to try to do a nice, like, movie preview voice without crashing my throat. From the makers of Mass Effect. Oh wait, there's no S on Mass Effect. Mass Effect. Come on. Ali, Austin free. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. These are vocal warm-ups. From the makers of Mass Effect comes the dark fantasy epic. You are a Grey Warden, one of the last of a legendary order of guardians. With the return of mankind's ancient foe and the kingdom engulfed in a civil war, you have been chosen by fate to unite the shattered lands and slay the archdemon once and for all. 1. Immerse yourself in a shattered world on the brink of annihilation. 2. Experience complex moral decisions that have game-changing consequences. Dun, dun, dun! 3. Sculpt your hero in your image. And I don't know what else I might have said, but because I don't think it scrolls. Does it scroll? We looked at it earlier. It didn't scroll. There's no, like, clip. There's no, like, trailer clip. I have no idea what the gameplay is going to be like. I don't know if this is a third-person view and, like, that character with the sword and shield and shiny armor is a player fighting dragons, or if the camera is the player point of view and that's, like a sidekick character fighting the dragons. I don't know if that's like a friend that you make or a villain that you have a really deep personal eye-to-eye talk with. I have no clue. So, I'm excited because for however many years since this game first came out, and it can't have been 2010. It had to have been earlier than that. It says 2010. Maybe that's when they put it on Play Pass for BioWare. I don't know. Did it really come out in 2010? It makes me feel much older than I thought it would. Then again, I thought it came out in like... I honestly thought Dragon Age first came out more like in like 2001 or not quite as early as 99, but like 01, 02, 03, somewhere in there. Okay, so just in case, and I'm being paranoid here, just in case it's horrible, like it's dated and it looks janky and the graphics are bad and the music is terrible and the gameplay is unbearable and the button combinations are stupid, I apologize to you now. Conversely, or alternatively, to use two synonyms side by side, conversely or alternatively, should it be brilliant but too hard for me to play? Like, I just am sucking at it. I apologize to you as well. Should it be like beautiful, glorious, renders amazing, but it's just like confusing and hard for me to pick up and it's like, I'm just gonna die a lot. I apologize now, and I will make the effort to try and like get better at it. That's the whole goal, right? Like the whole point of this show, this journey, this community building situation is to try to like get competitively more than just half-ass decent for personal casual purposes, but for like I want to get good. I always wanted to be really good at playing video games, man. And people always assumed that I was, but I wasn't. I always kind of just I dip my toes in the water and play a little bit and then not play very much. And like with all these games here, the Fable series, the Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge, my very first Xbox video game. After a long lifetime of having a love-hate relationship with video games. Okay. And it's been on my list of like, I've got to get around to playing that game. And I gotta get at least kind of better at it than I felt I was back when I got so frustrated I stopped turning on the Xbox. I stopped shopping for games, etc. That game closed a probability waveform tunnel of me becoming an early adopter Xbox online like celebrity, like I could be a famous Xbox professional player right now if it weren't for that freaking game right there, because it was so overwhelmingly tedious and like not fun, and my brain was like, I don't understand these buttons, and where's the mouse, where's the keyboard, and I in all honesty, I let myself waffle on it way too quick, way too easy. Shoulda, coulda, woulda spent if I'd known then that any new skill takes a minimum of 9 months of grindage, of like of what other month segments of 3 months in a row, 3 and 3 and 3 is 9. By the end of that 9-month period, you'll have achieved a functional capacity of that will make you feel good compared to what you were unable to do before. In terms of practical breakdown of like, how do I start doing something I don't know how to do? Start small and then plan into midterm to long term, calling 9 months the long term, like the sunset, the horizon, the date of birth that you're counting down to for your new skill set is 9 months from when you commit to doing it, like every day, with a couple of occasions to give yourself a few, like a 3-day weekend or something to like decompress, because you can also breaks, like you do it for 3 months and then you take a month off, and then you do it for 3 months and you take a month off. Anyways, I'm babbling. So someday soon we're gonna fire up Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge, because I got a axe to grind with that game. I got a bone to pick. I've got a desire to play it and play through it and finish it. And I believe there used to be multiplayer. I doubt that there still is. But if for some amazing, miraculous reason they're still providing online connectivity to the multiplayer and there's still a community that logs into this game every once in a while, I look forward to some matches. But right now, to the best of my understanding, Dragon Age Origins 2, I thought there's no 1. Why isn't there a 1? And if there is, why didn't I get it? I could have sworn there was Dragon Age 1, Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, Dragon Age 3. But whatevs. We'll look for more Dragon Age later. As of right now, these are the ones I've got. I've got Dragon Age 2, and what I'm calling Dragon Age 3, but is actually called Dragon Age Inquisition. Out of curiosity, I kind of want to just go see in the marketplace. There's probably at least 2 more other Dragon Age games that are like not available on Game Pass, but are on the marketplace, and I'll have to look into those. But for now, and probably without further ado, I'm gonna put on tedium. Maybe I'll just watch it with the speakers on and the microphone off, and if I've got to say something, I'll manage the sound so you don't get too much echo. Without further ado, we're gonna fire up Dragon Age Origins, and I'm gonna go cam free for a hot minute so I can scratch my face. My face gets itchy sometimes in a weird, embarrassing. I can't show that on video. Kind of way, and I've got the hiccups now. All right, friends, thanks for being here. That was the wrong thing to mute. Here we go. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. This will be the beginning. I started scratching my face. This will be the beginning of us playing through Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, and Dragon Age Inquisition. And me hopefully keeping an eye out for any other Dragon Age titles to come on sale. And or come on Game Pass for free. Microsoft, put them on. And likewise, this is also a teaser promotion for us returning to and or doing a first impression review of all these other games, which include but are not limited to Red Dead Redemption, the OG original, the Fable series, Fable the anniversary re-release, Fable 2 and Fable 3, as released on Xbox 360, etc. And that's not even get started on the ones we haven't even started playing over here that are Xbox One games, some of which are like they hold up really well visually. Okay, let's get ready to fire things up. Scratch at the face. You guys ever have that problem on stream where you're just like, for whatever reason, you're smoking some weed and or drinking a little wine or not, you're totally sober, and then like as you're talking or trying to do something on the show or on your stream, suddenly like your face just explodes and like, oh, my face is itchy. No, just me, am I alone in this sadness? All right, I'm gonna mute the mic so we can all enjoy the movie. I'm gonna listen to it on speakers. I don't have to wear headsets because that gives me a headache. We'll see you unless I interject with commentary. I'll see you on the other side of the opening sequences. This will be fun. This will be thrilling. Cheers. Okay, so that's a sign. Did you see the flashing disconnected from Facebook? Not Facebook. Disconnected from Xbox Live, which is sad. I think that, but just a year ago when I first installed the game, I could be wrong, but I seem to recall only just recently reading an article about the Xbox Live servers going down. But I also thought, and I could be wrong about this could be my own misremembered misimaginings. I thought I read somewhere, and this might also be wish fulfillment thinking. Sorry, that was out of place. I could have sworn I read somewhere that they were integrating Xbox Live into Xbox Live for the new platform for next-gen Xbox Live. They were going to make it all one big thing. But maybe I misunderstood that. Maybe that was some statement of wish fulfillment in the part of the marketplace, you know, people assessing what audience wants. But I digress. If there was originally any kind of multiplayer co-op or PvP action on this, I doubt that we're going to have access to it now, which is a tragic thing. Who knows? Maybe there isn't. It'll just be weird. But here we go. I'm excited to get this started, to actually fire this up. Thank you for joining me and watching this this storytelling. Hopefully this is one of those games with just like epic storytelling. Ooh, there's a movie. Gotta watch the movie. That's so weird. First of all, I could have sworn I updated and changed my Xbox profile name. This is a tragedy to me. Now I wonder if what I need to do is uninstall and reinstall, or download Xbox 4. Hold on. Let's see if we can fix this. Let's see if we can do this. Checking network status. I probably just need to ask it to check my thing, and have the network tell it what it needs. Well then, okay, hold on a second. We're gonna park you over here, guys. And we're gonna put on a little DJ Zed music while I sort this out. My apologies to you. I think it's this, right? This might not work. Which is really sad to me, if it doesn't work. I really wanted to play this. I wonder if I'm going to be having this problem with other 360 games. Like I was rambling about last night, I believe. It might have been last night, it might have been the night before. I'm fairly certain there are two Mr. Zeppos on the Xbox name servers. There's Mr. Zeppo, which I should have. because I am the original, the one and only Mr. Zeppo. And then there's Mr. Zeppo 420, formerly Mr. Zeppo 1940, which I don't even know why I picked that. Oh, it was like Mr. Zeppo was taken, pick something else, and it was like one of the 3 numbers it gave me. I deeply suspect that Mr. Zeppo that's sitting there inactive and never seems to play anything is actually my original Xbox 360 account, or my whatever the name of the original Xbox was. Who? Now it's wanting a password. Do I remember it? No, I have it in my book. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. Duh. That's why I broke away from the screen. So this will be weird if it doesn't remember or if it can't log in. Hang on a second. While I look this up. I didn't know that this would happen. I thought this game would just launch, and I thought we would be knee deep in some cutscenes right now. So I apologize to anyone who's dropping into the stream and like, why is this guy on break? What's going on? What is this guy doing? Why do I hear him talking and stuff, but he's like on a break? Is he just sitting there smoking a lot of weed? I used to do a halfway decent Beavis and Butthead impression back in the day when they first came out, even though I didn't watch the show. I based my impression really weirdly on other people doing the impression and me watching the show like twice. Okay, I know what's going on now. Hopefully this process works. I think that's asking for. Fingers crossed, Yay! Okay, so we'll be back in just a hot second. Now I want to take an actual break. That took so long. Then again, that's just gonna be cheesy. I will tell you, this looks really old school, right? This looks like not new video game already. Okay. Connecting to servers. Oh snap, did I just do that on camera? I'm supposed to not do that on camera. These EA servers are no longer available! Does that mean this game is unplayable? Or can I still just play it? That's my big question. Oh, I'm so sad, you guys! This sucks. I knew I read somewhere they were they were going away. Huh. But I was unclear as to whether or not games would be playable or not. Let's see what's going on. Anything? Anything loading up? No. Options. Temporarily unavailable. Try again later. We should go to the... I'm going to go to this social Bioware account here. So this... It may be possible. We might still be able to play through the story mode without all of this working or being available. They might have, you know, keystone something or whatever you might call it, so that all this stuff is just off, and they didn't go through the bother of like getting rid of it or reconstructing the interface. But this may be completely unplayable. I really don't know. One of the reasons this game may have been like co-op all the time, which may have been one of the reasons I was like super into the idea of playing it. We've got to tinker. If the game is unplayable, then we'll fire up the second one to see if it is, and then we'll take a break to reset the show, and we'll play that. And if the second one's unplayable for the same reasons, we'll switch over to the third one. And then hopefully that one, because it's on the next newer platform. It's not the oldest of the old platforms. It'll just play, and we'll have some kind of Dragon Age gameplay today. And if not, we'll take a break after we fail at all three games, and then I think the third one will play a little bit. But let me see about. Okay. So apparently we can change settings. Extras. What's going on in extras? Well, let's see. Let's at least try and watch the trailer. Let's see if the trailer's... Is this what we already just watched? It is. We just watched this, right? Yeah. Let's see what happens when I hit signing into Dragon Age servers. That's a cool logo, spinny thing. Let's just give it a chance. Maybe that was just a widgety error. I should bind those two together so that they disappear together. Hold on a second. The EA servers are no longer available. Do this on my other widgets. Yay! Now I can go whoop, and I don't have to worry about deleting both. Okay, awesome! Not deleting, but I'm muted. Okay, so there's no logging into the things. Oh, I was gonna go to what was that website? That's what I got sidetracked from. I was like, there's a website there. It said, go to this website. Come on, menus, come back. First, let's go to EA. Let's go to EA, Electronic Arts. Right? Aha, I knew it was from earlier than 2016. It's from 2009. That's probably the very, very first official release date. Hey, there's now what? Now there's something here. Downloaded. Free Some copies of Dragon Hero Dreams contain a redemption code for this content. Check your game's packaging before purchasing. Crafted by... Or it's already downloaded. Cool. That's interesting. Why would that happen? See what I mean? Like, I think they've set it up so... This must be set up so that it's still playable. We're gonna find out. Right. I was gonna take a break, wasn't I? Is that what my thing was? Let's find out if this is startable. And so it is, the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin into heaven and doom upon all the world. Canticles of Theronides, 8:13. Okay, I guess we're going.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Wicked. Cool! Okay, so, okay. So now we're getting into it, friends. And I think for funsies, I never did need to do a thing. Super dope excited that it's working. It's gonna be an adjustment because it's gonna look dated and old and clunky compared to, say, I don't know, if it had just come out this weekend, right? Like if this exact same game had just come out when Call of Duty came out, it would look really, really different. So I can't think of it that way. But also, I never played it, So it's gonna be a weird, crazy blast, and I'm gonna love anything that I would have loved about it if I had played it in real time in 2009. I think we discovered. So I'm ready to like dive in and immerse myself in it. I love me some RPG. This is the kind of game that I spent a lot of time playing. Just more like third tier knockoffs that were free to play or really, really cheap, and that would run on my not so great machines. So this is going to be a thrill, and the same is true of what's that other game? If I had to delete all the other Xbox 360 games and only keep 3, it would have to be not Lineage. What is it? You know which one I was talking about. Anyway, let's get into it. Stop rambling. Also, programming note. Fear not, we'll be playing some Call of Duty, and hopefully, if I can get my... I lose my motivation, especially right now, holiday season. I'm not used to working or doing this way, things this way. But getting back on the iPad and playing some of the iPad games that we haven't touched in forever. We'll be doing that throughout the day and evening. But also, Happy New Year's, everybody! It's New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve morning. Okay, here we go. I've been looking forward to this forever. Let's submerge. Let's emerge. Submerge? There we go. Now I don't need to mute the mic or whatever. I can just ramble. And if I need to hit the pipe, I can hit the pipe. Okay, what do we got here? Races. We got human. The most numerous, yet the most divided of all the races. Only 4 times have they ever united under a single cause, the last being centuries ago. Religion and the chantry play a large part in human society. It distinguishes them culturally from elves and dwarves more than anything else. Humans can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Racial benefits: +1 strength, +1 dexterity, +1 magic, +1 cunning. Elf. Do they look the same? Are they the same? No, go back. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. But let's go back. She didn't switch. I would write that up as a bug, yo. I know it's a tiny detail, but it's counterintuitive and requires extra button pressing. So technically, it's considered like incorrect design at a principle level. It should be able to, like, when I'm looking at this, I shouldn't have to select the dwarf to preview what the dwarf character looks like, because then I have to like back up. I want to be able to look and read and look. Warriors are powerful fighters. Oh wait, go back. See, I shouldn't be reading. I want to read about elves. Once enslaved by humans, most elves have all but lost their culture. Scrounging and impoverished living in the slums of human cities, only the nomadic Dalish tribes still cling to their traditions, living by the bow and the rule of their old gods as they roam the ancient forests. Welcome nowhere else. Elves can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Well, that's the same. Racial benefits: willpower and magic. 2 + 2. Oh, we can read, we just can't see the character preview. That's weird. Originally bound by caste and tradition, the dwarves have been waging a losing war for generations, trying to protect the last stronghold of their once vast underground empire from the Darkspawn. Dwarves are very tough and have high resistance to all forms of magic, thus preventing them from becoming mages. Racial benefits: +1 strength, +1 dexterity, +2 constitution, +10% chance to resist hostile magic. That's dope. I don't know. Okay, for starters, I think we're gonna go with the human. Let's compare classes, and then sort it out. Huh. A ranger's a rogue in this world. It's interesting. Usually a ranger is its own class. A duelist and an assassin. It's probably the most challenging to play. An arcane warrior and blood mage. Part of me wants to make one of every kind. But I also love to start with the ranger. Like, that's usually my thing when I don't know a game. In RPG role-playing style situations, I almost always start with a ranger. Oh, melee and ranged weapons. Okay, cool. All right, okay, we'll go with this then. A noble human. I don't know why I didn't read all the other things. I'm trying to save my voice. And also, I shouldn't be reading while I'm hitting the pipe, the canvas, because that's when it hurts, trashes my vocal cords. I need to let like all of that cool down and then recover from it. Why am I rambling about this? Born to wealth and power, second only to royalty, you find your training in both diplomacy and battle put to the test as your brother leads the bulk of your family's forces to war in the south. I can only pick noble. Interesting. Forces me to pick a class, probably based on the combo. Aha! Zaire.
Greetings.
Greetings, Zairka Houseland. Okay. Enter name. What? We already did that. I have to be Houseland. Quick play. Presets. Ooh, I like that hair. Like, I always like playing a redhead, I don't know why. I bet I can make all the faces a redhead, though. So is there a face? Ooh, kind of like that face the most? How do I select it? Sometimes the eyebrows really does change the look and feel of the character. That's the one I really liked in the presets, isn't it? Although this ponytail is dope, dude. Ponytail with bangs is dope. Although I always want like a tattoo or something. Huh. I'm really picky. I don't know why. Does like who cares, right? Like just play the game. But I'm like, it's supposed to be. It's my fantasy world where I get to follow this character around. And I always, instead of pretending that I'm, let me tell you about how my video game mind works. In RPGs, instead of pretending that I'm controlling the character, I pretend that I'm like a magical, like, scribe from a different dimension that's just following the character around, witnessing what they're doing. That's why I always pick something pleasant to look at. You'll forgive me. I kind of love this messy, tousled look. Although I wonder how weird that would... I also just love that. Love that. Okay. I kind of want to don't touch the eyes because it's like perfect. They are kind of perfect. That's great. Interesting. Cute. It's cute that we can do this. Oh, purple. Do they have purple? Yes! I mean, there's no other choice, but I have to flip through them all just to see what's up in case there's an alternate purple. Ooh, that's super close to being an alternate purple. That works for me, but it's not. Oh, that's also really close. That first one was perfect, though. This is really cute. I mean, it obviously looks really dated, and it's a shame that they didn't do like a complete and total reboot update of it. Would have been great if they had. There, that looks best.
I've lost concentration. Greetings. Greetings. Charmed.
Greetings.
Charmed. Greetings. 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 Greetings.
Alright, I do kind of want to change this. Oh, I want to see the... I kind of like that better. prettier. I didn't think it was possible, but there's a better green. There's like a perfect purple, but there isn't. Sometimes they'll have like an iridescent purple. It's like the perfect purple. And we like this green. There we go. Whoa, this is fun. I don't know why it's fun, you know, tweaking and creating a... Although sometimes these differences are like immaterial because you don't even see them or notice them in the game, and you wouldn't know or really tell about other characters because they're wearing a costume. That's why I sort of am fascinated by and appreciate the choices that they made with Warframe, because it's not about a humanoid-looking face. It's about the overall pilot body and character design that way. So the customization choices are different and makes for unique customization things that are not as silly and unique as this. But there you go. The game, you know, the trends in the industry have been what they are. Let's see what happens next. Okay, I've got 5 points to spend. Interesting. Well, we don't need a lot of magic, I don't think. Except for like in resistance. There's 5 points and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. Well, definitely Constitution. That's obvious. You always add Constitution. Willpower. It's cunning. Now the question is where to drop the last 2. Do I give myself strength bonus? Boom, boom. I can go double strength right here after upgrading the things I upgraded. I'll want to upgrade willpower and constitution later. I guess I can go constitution to 15. That always helps. Maybe I should give this one. I should go constitution heavy. There we go. That was a choice. We did it. What is this? Points to spend skills 1. Coercion passive. No, I can't spend on those, I don't think, right? Combat training. Oh, these are already unlocked. Okay. I've got 1 point. I don't know what to spend it on. Oh, I guess I gotta spend it here? I don't know. Or on something I don't have. Poison making, herbalism, survival, trap making, stealing. Coercion. How come I only get 1 point, man? That's rough. I had to do it there. I got 2 points. Powerful, requires strength through training and hard work. The wire was gained general greater health and reduce the fatigue penalty for wearing armor. That seems useful. Precise strike. Dual weapon. Oof. I've got 12 dexterity, right? Okay, here we go. I can only spend 2 points. I can get into archery. Shield bash. Apparently we've already got that. Shield pummel. Dual wielding is something I also love. I actually love a ranger that can dual wield on the side. It's one of my favorites thing. Mighty blow or pommel strike. Two-handed. None of these lead. Are these about dual wielding? These are just about two-handed strikes. Okay, I don't know. I think I should point them in archery. I should put one of them in archery. Dual weapon. Here we go. That's what I want. Not two-handed weapon, but dual weapon. Yes. My brain was just flipping them because I'm dyslexic. Yes, we're going to go with dual weapon training. Please select a difficulty level. Our party is immune to friendly fire. I guess we should go normal for now.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pop, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my daughter?
I see she's become a lovely young woman. Pleased to see you again, my dear.
Oh, whoa. Oh, right. let's see. What kind of person do I want to be? Snarky, complacent. Is your family here, Arl? That was a bit abrupt of an introduction into the conversation narrative style. Like, I don't even know. Also, I was choking to death a little bit on coffee and self-degradating humor in my head that I didn't say out loud about having gray in my beard and
Oh no, I left them in Amaranthine, well away from the fighting in the south. They do send their best wishes. My son Thomas asked after you. Perhaps I should bring him with me next time.
Huh. Okay. Should I be flirty about it? Where's my voice? Why doesn't my character say the things? That's a thought. That's a thing I would totally have expected. And it's always sad to me when a company offers your character a voice, but then there is no recorded, like, voice actor work for the dialogue tree. It's like, so it's just quips that they say. Let's be curious.
Ha! To what end? She says. So glib, too. She's just like her mother when she talks like that.
See what I contend with, Hal? There is no telling my fierce girl anything these days. Make her bless her heart.
No doubt because you've trained her as a warrior. How unique.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle. I'm certain you'd more than prove yourself, but I am not willing to deal with your mother if you join the war. She'd kill me if I let you go. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus and me going.
Ha ha. Family drama. Whoa, that's brutal. What kind of I'll kill you, Daddy. Like, what kind of storytelling choice is that? They're a little too extremely... I'm really curious what happens. Do I instantly get thrown into a fight sequence? And I gotta kill my own dad? But I don't want to find out right now. That's a question for a future playthrough. Let's see what happens if we try to convince Mom.
I doubt that. You know your mother, and she made it clear there is no debate. This is no needless task. I ask you to take a great responsibility. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet.
That they'll shit everywhere?
Please, show Duncan in.
Is that the saying? It is on some places, in some timelines.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
They are an order of great warriors. They defeated the Darkspawn long ago. Should I care? Let's be on point.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your daughter is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is my daughter we're talking about.
Like, she should be voice acted, right? The main character, he or she, however you play it.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup,
Aw.
can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone? In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. We'll talk before I leave tomorrow. We must discuss the battle plans in the south. Be a good lass and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Okay. Alright, so here we are, friends. The long-awaited moment, and I'm out of coffee. I just want more in my mouth. Ugh. Let's take a quick look. It definitely looks like better than RuneScape, but not as good as Neverwinter Nights. You know? We played that recently. You all should have seen it, I think. And if you haven't, you can go back to the archive. Let's talk to Duncan real quick. How do I talk to him?
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone.
Oh, fine.
Your father has left you in charge of the castle? Then I will see you at dinner tomorrow, if not sooner. Then let us meet in the morning. I will seek you out before Sir Gelmore's testing. Would that be sufficient?
Yes, we're gonna try to...
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but it would be inappropriate for me
I want to
be
see
in your
where
quarters
how hard they
unescorted.
take this.
Until the morning, then. I look forward to it.
Is this one of those games that gets naughty?
Yes?
Oh.
The topic has come up from time to time. The young and their infatuations. I'm sure that was years ago. People change. To be honest, I have no expectations. And your father seems determined to let you find your own way. If something did happen, well, we'd address it as befits a family of our stature. I'm sure there will be much to discuss once I return. We fought together under King Maric when he drove the Orlesians out of Ferelden. Heady times. The years since have not held the same promise. It's not something a youth would understand. It will be good to ride beside your father again. Your father hasn't spoken of our time with him?
Huh.
That man took care of his friends. As they say,
Secrets?
he was large as life and twice as tall.
Whoa. Never heard
It's
that
too
saying
bad
before.
Kalen isn't half
It's a good one.
that. I think of him
Gotta get
as
the
much
turret.
as he thinks at all.
That's enough, Hal.
Ouch.
You speak of our king.
The girl did ask, your lordship. As per the latitude you allow, I merely offered my opinion. Poor weather, I believe. Their progress has been slow, but it's nothing you need worry about. In a manner of speaking, if I had reinforced our border levies earlier, my troops could have left before the rains. I confess, my confidence in your father allowed me some complacency. I guess that makes it as much his fault.
Wah, wah.
I thank you. That is quite unnecessary.
What is that? Some new kind of beetle?
Good evening, my lady.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. Yes, I saw the Arl arrive. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave. Your mother disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else risks having an arm bitten off. That would be wise, before Nan tears down the walls. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we? Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down. A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here? It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, do you hear that? Look out!
Very well. As you say. Another foe slain.
Serves you right! Where do these creatures come from? Make us break! Look at that one! Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all. Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lady. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my lovely daughter. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled? Ah, marvelous. Just the thing for my guests to hear right before dinner. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Good grief, how long has the mic been muted? I think it's hilarious that we just, like, told Mom in front of all the guests that the rats were here.
You're too kind, dear girl. Didn't I spend half the salon trying to convince you to marry my son?
And made a very poor case for it, I might add.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's not married yet either.
Don't listen to her. It's good to see you again, milady. You're looking as beautiful as ever.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great pleasure, my lady. You are as pretty as your mother describes.
She's more my
And she says that after seeing you whacking stuffed men in the courtyard, sweating like a mule.
Your daughter's prowess with the blade is most impressive.
I was quite the battle maiden myself in my day. But I think it was the softer arts that helped me land a husband.
Ooh, no, I want to talk to the girl.
All evidence to the contrary.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your ladyship.
Ciao, ciao. Alright, I'm going to talk to Moms a little bit later. I just want to get through the end of this, finding this dude. Where are we? Oh, we're so close.
It cannot be done.
It cannot be done! It cannot be done, I say! I moved it over because I realized, like, of either corner, that corner is the corner that's blocking the... Here we go. Let's talk to these folks.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little sister to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
We'll be respectful.
Stay. I'd like to say farewell. If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you will be so miserable, husband.
Really? Was he riding a griffin?
Shh, Oren.
Why do they always
only
write
exist in
griffins?
stories now.
I'd heard that. Did he say why he's come?
You know what I mean? Like, in video games, there's always some dude that rides up into town on a griffin and is like, I'm gonna help you out. Somehow. It's like a cliche. It's like a thing.
Oh, if I were a Grey Warden, little sister, I'd have my eye on you. Not that father would ever allow it. Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, So little time.
Oh.
Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
No, you won't, because you will
I would hope,
die
dear boy, that you
immediately.
plan to wait for us
In a
before taking your
cutscene,
leave.
I predict.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
You could have delivered the message yourself, Father. You literally just walked in on us talking.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch
See,
over our
okay.
sons, husbands, and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it.
Whoa.
For the men, of course.
Whoa.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench?
And your boobalicious
Is that
wife.
what you pull on to
And
get
your
the
kid.
bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. It's like living with a pair of small boys. Thankfully, I have a daughter.
I'll
Why
miss you,
are we
mother
explaining
dear.
that to children?
You'll take care of her, sister, won't you?
For comedy's sake. Let's suck up to Mom.
It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those Darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm glad you find this so funny.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Okay. So, it's unfortunate to me when you have a supposed language savvy storytelling decision-making tree that impacts the, moral decisions that impact the gameplay, etc., etc., etc. And yet, you'll pick a thing, and the dialogue that's being played out will carry on almost as if you hadn't said it. Like, no one responds to your snarky, no one responds. Oh, my nose. No one responds to your flirtations or whatever. Any hoodles. The game has brought us here, and this feels like the end of the tutorial, pretty much. Like, now it's really about trying to suck us into the gameplay. And apparently no. Why is he different colors? And what happens if I do a little bit of this? For now, I talk to Zerk. Zerk totally just peed in the corner. Why did he bring me? Something. I don't know what it is. He's orange, so I bet he's lit up. No one else is like, oh wait, what's this guy? Your room, Father's task. Oh, I guess I should go there, but let me talk.
You should be on your way, pup. Long day ahead tomorrow. Ah, I was wondering how long this would take.
We need to get
Has
to
he
a
asked
break
to recruit
point,
you?
But... And if he did?
If he did, then I would have to consider it.
Oh,
if a
good.
blight is truly upon us in the south, then Grey Wardens will be needed. There is no higher calling. If it comes to that, we can talk about it when I get back. Until then, just show him every courtesy. Duncan is a fine man. And a hero. When the king demands it. In fact, not sending our forces south would be a distinctly bad idea. Don't worry, pup. You shouldn't see many problems, but I want you to prepare the men left here, in case. Legends of the Blights tell of horrible things. These Darkspawn once threatened many lands. If we can't hold them, you must prepare for the worst. I'm scared myself, but we are Kuzlans, and we do what must be done. But let's not speak of ominous things. We shall assume that all will go well, and the Maker will watch over us. I know that you'll do me proud. You've grown into a sensible woman. That much is clear.
Okay, I'm glad I muted the mic in time, because I totally I quadruple sneezed really hard and it hurt. And it was really loud. And it probably made the room ring. You ever sneeze so loud in a room with just the right acoustics in it that as soon as you, because of your sneezing. Uh-oh, cutscene. Because you, anyways. Shh. Let's pay attention to the cutscene. I thought it was my room. I thought it was my bedroom. Oh, hello. This character model is schmexier than the other character model. They had to have a naked underwear scene. I kind of wanted to get into my room and open the chest and store my stuff.
My lady, help me!
Whoa!
The castle is under attack!
Oh! Whoa! I'm not gonna fight naked.
Very well, as you say. As you say. Very well. Of course. Yes. Very well. As you say. Very well. Come on! As you say.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt? They never got through the door, thanks to you. Her scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howe's men. Why would they attack us?
What?
If Howe is behind this, I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him.
I'm so torn.
I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
By pressing what? That's a button I don't have. Pressing backwards play? Oh my god. Are we frozen? Are we stuck? Oh no. Oh no. This is a very sad bummer. It is totally jammed, you guys. You see my real sad face? Okay, well, poo! Come on, video game. Oh, there we go. I think we did it. I think we did it. We finally found the right button. Attribute points. Auto level up. Select tactics, details. Should I just auto level it? I'm gonna do this. Okay, I have one. I think we need this. I think that's like a fundamental. Okay. Mapping abilities. To map abilities, the battle menu, open the radio model with LT. Highlight an ability with and press Y to map it. Currently equipped items are highlighted in blue. Use LS to change categories and A to equip unequipped items. Okay. Got to learn a bunch of stuff. We're gonna try archery. Where is the map? My room. I wanted to save. I wanted to go to bed. Main hall. How treachery. Current quests. Find your family before it's too late. You want to sleep for, after the pleasant family reunion, only to find that Arl Howe's men had infiltrated the castle and had begun killing everyone in it. Your mother doesn't know what happened. She has joined you as you search the halls for your home of the rest of your family. The free downloadable content that I got. Travel to Searchler's Pass, where a troubled merchant awaits you with a deal that may just be too good to be true. Okay. So this is next. We gotta go fight this dude. But there's, I bet you there's, oh yeah, we can take all. Oh, there's still a thing to achieve by going to my room. Let's see what happens when we do this. Aha! Yes. No. Inventory. Move to junk? No. How do I want to put in the thing. I want to put it in my, I don't want to carry it around. Unequip. Do I have these? Am I wearing these? Oh, I am wearing these. Duh. Alright, or longsword. How do I equip it so that I can swap back and forth? I don't know if that's even possible. That didn't... okay. I didn't know... I didn't learn how to put things away. I guess I'll take that in there. Is there like go to bed mode? No. We definitely are supposed to go kill these people next. Okay, let's go.
Perhaps we can salvage some things here, darling. Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
Cool. Oh, here's save and stuff. Groovy. All right, friends. I think we're almost ready. Where's inventory again? All right. A great sword iron. Can I wear this yet? Oh, here we go. Let's try and do this fight, and then we'll do it. Then we'll move on. Oh, this is somebody's some dead guy's room. Whoa!
Cool. Get them! Yes. Very well. As you say, very well. Yes.
Okay, we need to change. Okay. It's too easy. Although it's like, you know, it's really old, honestly. But I dig it. I don't hate it. Insufficient skill.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere. The front gates. That's where your father must be. I have my treasury key. We could go there first and take the Kuslan sword from the vault. If anything is worth fighting to keep out of Hal's hands, it's that sword. But it may be a dangerous path. If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me? Then survive and visit vengeance upon him.
All right. Oops. Let's go this way. I think I got the hang of the map now. Or I figured out the layout of this local area.
The castle has fallen!
Oh, smack.
I'm getting out of here!
Coward!
Yes, my lady! Here they come!
Yes. I'll say very well. You're not getting well.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Kuzland family blade lies inside. Use that key I gave you. That blade cannot fall into Hal's hands.
Damn it, more bad guys.
Yes, of course, as you say.
Come and face me if you dare.
Very well. Of course. Yes, very well. As you say.
Hands up! Where is everyone else?
Very well. Yes.
Go down!
Not going to work.
Come on, you guys. Oh, I guess we should leave now.
Enemies ahead!
Where is everyone else? You want to end your down?
Yes, very well. It will be done, as you say. Yes. It will be done. Very well. It will be done.
Go, man the gate. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lady, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through. He was looking for you two. He told us to hold the hall as long as possible. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. I've no idea. You don't think he's involved in this, do you?
Perhaps he was sent to kill Bryce? Oh dear. Have you seen him?
When I last saw the turn, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
Bye. Okay. Let's go back this way, man. The looting things. Okay. Supposed to be heading towards the break. Where were we? We need to go down there. Reason why we were down this way.
There we go.
Where's inventory? There it is. Confusing set of combination of buttons. What are we doing? I thought I found some badass. I cannot wear this? Oh, you bastards. I'm fighting with a dagger? Well, since I think opening this chest is going to activate some new cutscenes and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and save shit right here. Thank you for joining me for this short, brief first impression look at Dragon Age Origins. Old school game, still playable, honestly a little easy. It's kind of, at this point, just basic button mashing with no worries about real targeting, because as long as you're tagging the action button, it's gonna auto-target somebody. But it's adorable and cute, and there's a few things that I'm left, you know, that I feel I would have criticized it for not having. And there's things in it I would have called bugs when it, you know, even back in the day when it first came out. But we'll be back, because my curiosity is, you know, like, I want to check out the rest of the series. And if we're going to do the whole series, we might as well start at the beginning, right? But that's our first look. I will, for funsies, probably do a first impression look at the other two games, just to satisfy that curiosity. But then we'll cycle back and play through a bunch of this one, etc. As well as the usual stuff that we usually do. Thank you for being here, friends. Oh, I know, puppy dog. You're all ready to go. Did I already save this? I don't remember, so we're going to do it again anyways. And I'm going to bid you a fond farewell. We'll be back in a wee bit after... after taking a break. I may come back with Dragon Age 2 next. I may not. I may come back with something completely different. I haven't decided yet. I may take the rest of the day off because it is New Year's after all. And I should probably, you know, say hello to family and do the round of video calls and all that. Hope you're having a lovely New Year's Eve day. If I'm... just in case I'm not on live for the rest of the day, and so I probably won't be on live when it's midnight in your time zone, I'll say it now. Happy New Year's! But I'll probably be back sooner rather than later. I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. This stream is now ending. Thanks for being here. Good times. I'm actually kind of excited to play number 2 just to see what it looks like and compare and contrast. Sort of live through the era of Xbox gaming in retrospective. Join me for this and much more in the coming days and weeks. Peace out.